everyone, this is Sin. Welcome back to my channel, Stampin' Munchkins. Here's a quick peek of what we're making today. Let's get right into it. It's a mama elephant crafty collab hop with Neha. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Neha or Neha. And her channel is Creative Expressions. And I'll get more into it today about our collab. But first, I'm stamping out the mini doggy agenda from Mama Elephant using Memento, and I'm coloring them in using Copic colors. The tops of the colors are on the screen, but I also have it on the description if you just expand it by hitting show more. So I'm using 5. I stamped 8 in case I made mistakes, but I am going to be using 5 of them, and I'm also using a bunch of Lawn Fawn dies in this, but it is a Mama Elephant crafty collab with Neha. So I'm coloring them. Sorry that this one is kind of out of frame. It'll be back in frame soon. There we go. And this is warm grays, and I'm using a darker warm gray, and I'm also be using a lighter warm gray as I wanted the doggies to be different. And again, just quick, easy Copic coloring. I'm not an expert, but I always do light first. Oh, this one was dry, so I changed it to E31. So it's a little darker. But again, I always go with lighter, my lightest color, and then just go back with my darker. And I'm just using 2 different colors for these little images. And this one I'm putting 2 little spots on top. And later on I go a little deeper. I didn't think it was deep enough for his spots, so I used a darker color. I think I used E37 to make the spots darker. And then off screen I also did the ice cream cone and the flower, and simple, just one color blend. So I'll put those in the description below as well. So because the lighter warm gray was off screen, I decided to do it here in on screen. It was off frame. If you have a second, I would love it if you would hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. So here's the shadow box I'm using. Again, everything will be listed below. I used all Lawn Fawn cardstock and Lawn Fawn 6x6 paper pad for the leaves of the big tree. And I'm going to be darkening them up a little bit using Distress Oxides. I'm using pine needles for all the green sections, just to give it a little dimension so it's not so flat looking. And also on the grass, I used the regular shadow box Lawn Fawn die set and the spring park add-on, and I'm just using the pine needles to add some texture and splattering it on only the grass. Now I'm using the ground espresso and using my mini blending tool from Tim Holtz and deepening up the tree. And I'm just reinforcing the score lines with my bone folder, Teflon bone folder, and I'm adding the Lawn Fawn 1/8 inch double-sided tape, and I'm using just an acrylic block to tear it so it has a nice finished edge. And I'll be putting it on the tabs of the grass as well. I will put link below the Lawn Fawn instruction video of how to put this together, as Kelly Marie does it a lot better than I do. But it's so easy to put together. So first I took off the tape from the tab, one tab, and I just butt it together and put it on. And I'm using the watercolor pad, so for the inside sky. And I wish I made it a little smaller. I'll put the dimensions in the bottom as well. But next time, don't do what I did. Make it a little smaller than the exact measurement, because I had a hard time as it was kind of over the score lines. So I did off screen use my X-Acto knife and trimmed it down a little bit so that it was easier to fold. But yeah, anyway, Kelly Marie does it a lot easier, shows it a lot easier. So I added one, I wanted the grass to be staggered, so I'm making one a little bit higher, the one in the middle. I took the tape off one side, then attached it to the left side, and then I attached the right side to the right side of the shadow box. And now I'm just attaching all the elements. So the first I did the tree on the outside, and I made it flat so that the glue, excess glue, wouldn't go on the inside of the shadow box, but it will go on my media mat, which is easy to clean up. And now I'm adding the leaves, and same thing, the excess glue is on the media mat, which is easy to clean up, which is done right there. And I'm using my adhesive removing eraser to get rid of some of the extra, but there was so much extra that it was easier to just use my powder XA Success powder tool to get rid of the stick. And that's a quick tip. If you have anything that's sticky, just use your powder tool and that will get rid of any adhesive. So now I'm just putting the leaves on top of the trees, the little trees, and I cut some of the clouds, these teeny tiny clouds from the Lawn Fawn pearlescent vellum, and sticking that on the back, which is the watercolor paper for the sky. And now I'm putting the little doggies. So the one with the ice cream cone is going to go in the back. And I'm using my reverse tweezers to keep it together while the glue dries. And I'm using my my Tombow glue, which is working well. And now I'm sticking the bigger trees on the back, on the background. And I keep checking to make sure I like where it is, and you'll get a better view of it. I know it's hard to see because it's so dimensional. And now I'm adding the little doggies to the front. I decided to do the shadow box card because these were so little, the images, that I wanted to use as many as I could. So now I took off the release tape and I just closed it up, and it's flat so that it will fit into an A2 size envelope. And I wrote hi at the little sign. So I cut the wave banner and I left it in the negative so that I could stamp waving hello, but I kind of mess it up and I'll fix it later. But it's too high, but it's too late now. And I also forgot to use my embossing powder tool. I always do that. It's so annoying. But here it is, embossed with white um, alabaster Brutus Monroe. But because it was a little too high, I'm just cutting it down following the wave. Um, and I'm going to use my Doris to pop it up a little bit, my foam, and my card is done, and you can write your message on the back. I really like how it turned out. I'll have Neha's link to her video in my description as well, and I hope you go check out her video. It will be a monthly collab that she and I will do, and every month it will be something different. So again, I hope you enjoyed, and here's some still shots. And again, I just love how it turned out. It was so much fun, and the Lawn Fawn shadow box is so easy. You'll love doing it. As always, everything is linked below for easy shopping. And here is the final, and here's the flat version, so you can see that it does lie flat. Here's a video you might like, and a card making playlist for your viewing pleasure. And as always, click on my face to subscribe. Thanks everyone. Aloha. Have a great day.